on the Midget again. So, as you can see, we are getting there. Roll bars in, seats are in. Really nice to be able to sit in a foamectomized seat. If you haven't seen it already, I'll put a video link up here. It makes a massive difference if you've got MX5 seats. So, in my old dials, it had a light for main beam, oil pressure and battery warning. My new GPS dials don't have that. Hence, at the moment, they're all just hanging down underneath. So, what I've done is I bought me some new little flash LED lights. They're the same size as these lights, so my plan is to replace these two with indicators and probably do oil pressure in the middle, and then down here we'll do the other two, which is main beam, oh, and battery charging light. So yeah, what I'm going to do first is remove the steering wheel. I'm hoping if I can get the cover off, I won't have to undo all the nuts and bolts, because this does just push in there. So I'm going to fight that, undo the nut inside, and then we'll go through the process of marking up the holes ready to drill. With my OCD, if they are not straight, I will be buying a new dashboard. Okay, I managed to use a little pick to get the well, what should be a horn button, but my horn's not hooked up to it off. Cracked off the nut. There we go. And the steering wheel, if I give it a whack, should come off. There you go. It's coming loose. Hold on a moment. There we go. A lot easier with two hands. Okay, so I've now got plenty of access here. I'm going to carefully push those lights out. There you go. I'll leave the bulb there for a minute, at least I know where the wiring is. The other side, there we go. Right, now I have my blank canvas. What I'm going to do is get some masking tape, mask up the area, and basically measure the gap between the centre of these two holes. That will give me the centre point there, and then if I then measure the distance between the centre of this hole and the new centre point and halve that, that will give me the distances for the bottom holes, and all I've got to do is work out how low I want them. So I'm going to grab some tape and a tape measure and a pen, and I'll get back to you. Right, ruler and straight edge, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Obviously the two out of the top ones actually I don't need to drill, but the rest of them are marked out. I'm quite happy with where they are. They look pretty even. So let me show you more about these lights that I've got. Let's get this one out. I don't know which one this is. I've ordered them from Car Builder Solutions. So this is the main beam one, and they are LED. They're LED lights. And yeah, like I said, they are the same size. I wonder if I can carefully peel this off and show you. So I haven't tested them yet, so this could go horribly wrong, but they should be the same size as the existing holes. Nope, they are slightly bigger, so I will need to drill them out a little bit. The reason I went for these ones is they are the closest I could find to what looked, yeah, a modern version of the original one. Hopefully you agree. But they're also LED, so they should show up nicely when it's bright outside. Yeah, I'm quite happy with them. So I've got to drill the holes out very slightly bigger, because I think these are 14mm and the holes are, well, the holes will be 1/2 inch probably. So I've only got to go very slightly bigger. But the first thing I've got to do obviously is drill these other two holes. I will leave the tape on while I do that. Obviously start off with a small drill bit and get bigger. As many of you will probably be aware from my previous videos, I don't have much patience, but this sort of thing I need to be a bit careful of. I have a solution, a way around my lack of patience sometimes, and that is to walk away. If I feel like I'm going to rush something and upset myself by doing it wrong, I will just walk away. So hopefully I don't get to that point. After all, it's just drilling a handful of holes. So I'm going to do that and I'll get back to you in a mo. There we go, here's my 3 little holes drilled. They're only up to 9mm, got up to 9mm diameter. I've then got a step drill. I just wanted to show you my little tip. So I put tape over it, measure where I want to go to, put tape over it, so that when I'm drilling I know I'm not going to go too far. So I'm going to go in with that. That should give me 14mm holes. I've then got to obviously elongate the other 2. And then we'll be good to put lights in. Wiring them up's easy. As I showed you, there are only 2 wires. So all of my bulbs, they are just 2 wires. So I'll probably get some connectors to put them, join them up on there. Because they're LEDs will only work one way. So obviously the red one's positive, the black one's ground. If you haven't got a wiring diagram, it doesn't matter if you get them wrong, because if they're wrong you just turn them around the other way and they'll work. So yeah, right, I'm going to carry on drilling these holes and then we'll get those lights in. I've got a big reveal. Look at that. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Right, need to clean up the edges yet, but just to show you how cool it's going to look. There we go. Obviously it will be straight, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy that my holes are pretty much square. So what I've got to do now is figure out what order I want them in, put them in, and wire them in. Okay, so hazard lights, got a full beam. If I put the ignition on, we've got battery and oil pressure warning. Really pleased with them. Like I said, they came from Car Builder Solutions. They're about £5 each. Yeah, simple enough to fit. It's either 14 or 16mm hole, forget which. I thought they were 14, but I think I ended up using a bigger drill bit in the end. But yeah, they look kind of original. It's kind of hard to see with the camera. They look like they could have been original, but obviously modern LEDs. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description box below. They do other like dash lights like that. Some of them are normal bulbs. Some of them are about 4 times the price, which are really nice. But so I was going for original look, same as I did do with the dials, and yeah, quite happy I got that. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.